Hello everyone. It's been pretty long since I made my last video. I had a long weekend. I've been quite busy, and I have a few video responses to make. All right. So this first video response will be for shearoberts. Shearoberts. Okay. As usual, I will read the question and then I will answer it. All right. So, okay. See, I moved to Japan about 14 months ago, only knowing 3 words in Japanese. But being that I was living here, I decided to pursue learning the language. I taught myself the hiragana in 3 weeks and katakana 2 days after. After that, I just kind of stopped studying for a while. Then last December, I started a daily study routine that has only briefly stopped during May holiday when my mother came. Although I got to use it a bit. Got to use it a bit. And last month when I went to West Japan on vacation. However, I was alone, so I got to talk to many natives. So just not active study, but using. My question is, how long does it really take to get conversational? I mean, I live here. My fiance is Japanese, although her English is really good, and I study for about 2 3 hours a day, and read and listen for about the same. I can understand a lot, but for the life of me, I just can't produce worth anything. I even make simple mistakes in easy sentences. I know it just takes more and more input, but how is it that I just can't produce output after 10 months of daily study with Japanese people all around me? I could say simple phrases, but that's it. With my fiance, I asked her to speak in Japanese to me, but when I can't recall something and respond in English, she has to switch back to English mode in her mind, and it gets tiresome for both of us. Her family speaks nearly no English, so I try to practice with them. Sorry for the long email, but if you have any advice, let me know, please. I'm not going to stop by any means, but hopefully I should be outputting something soon. Okay. Um, yeah, so I think the problem you're having is the output. I think it's the output because if you've been studying for 10 months, there's no way. 10 months is a long time, and you should be pretty fluent in the language by now. So it's just, I think you're just going at it in the wrong way. Um, Conversational, not counting the pronunciation practice and whatnot. It shouldn't take one more than 1 month. I'll say a little over a month. As long as you study every day and you practicing and getting plenty of output and input, it shouldn't take no longer than 1 month to become conversational in the language. As long as you do it right. So if you spend a good month practicing, studying the language, doing it the right way, you will become conversational in the language. Okay. Uh, so you said your wife is Japanese. Uh, I mean, that's a perfect, well, not everyone, just because it's kind of different. Like you would think one will be able to acquire a language quickly because their wife is Japanese or her husband, whatnot. But it's kind of different. You can't really, like, you still will have to put a lot of, actually a lot of effort into that language. That your wife, she just, she could be a tool. You could just use the Japanese on her and ask questions if you don't know. If you have any questions, you could ask her. But all the things you've learned during boot camp, you should be using on her. And as I mentioned in my other videos, I tell people to go to chat rooms and use the stuff they've learned, use it as much as they can so it can stick. So by you having a Japanese wife, that will help you a lot because she could correct you easily, and you can ask her. She's there all the time, so you can ask her questions about whatever you need to know about. So, uh, it doesn't take that long to become conversational in a language, and I'm not sure what type of courses you're using. I would like to know what type of courses you're using. So send me a private message and let me know what all you're using to learn Japanese. So, and it seems that you're doing some things right. You're listening daily, which is good. You said you understand a lot, which is great, but you can't produce. And the only reason why you can't produce is because the output. You have to keep speaking, and don't get discouraged, because maybe you're making some simple mistakes, and your wife, maybe she may be correcting you. And I don't know if you get discouraged from that, but you shouldn't get discouraged. So you got to make mistakes. So you have to make mistakes to get better in the language. So you shouldn't get discouraged if she corrects you. Now, I don't know if you've tried chat rooms also. Chat rooms are very effective. You get to use everything you've learned and it sticks. So yeah, I mentioned that a lot of times, and you should give that a shot. So other than that, I don't know what else to tell you. You're around a lot of Japanese, so it's just that the things you've learned, the stuff you've learned, you have to use it. Like, you could sit home all day and study. I could sit here all day, for a month and study, put a lot of input in, just studying Japanese, and I won't be able to speak. I won't be able to speak the language. That's just that's just reality. If I sit here studying Japanese the whole, for 5 or 6 months, and I'm not practicing, I'm just listening and reading, I'm gonna be able to read really well, and I'm gonna know the grammar really, really well. But my output, the spoken, I'm not gonna be able to speak the language, because I haven't been out there in the battlefield. So you have to get out there and use that stuff as much as you can. Whatever you learn, you have to use it. Okay, idiom, whatever it is, you have to use it over and over and over again until it sticks. So you just have to apply the same method with the output as you're doing with the input. You putting a lot of time in studying and listening. Do the same thing with output. Just take the stuff you've learned and speak with the natives. Practice with them, and you should be good to go. So um, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the only advice I have, is just work on output more. Your input seems to be pretty good. You just need to work on output. So if you have any questions, just send me a private message. Let me know, and I'll see what I can do. This video is for other people as well. So if you guys have any questions, you guys stuck or anything, just let me know. Send me a message, and I'll help you out the best I can. But this will conclude the video, and I look forward to you guys' comments. And I will be making some more videos here this weekend. So yeah, thanks for viewing the video.